Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So it's time to go over the knives I carried for the week, and this is for week number 14 of 2024, and it went from Monday, April 1st through Sunday, April 7th. And yeah, I didn't carry that many knives. I carried a little more than I had the past couple weeks. Get down to it, I almost always carry a Swiss Army knife, and this week I started out carrying the Victorinox Executive. That's a nice little one. It's a smaller frame. I believe it's 84 millimeter. 2-layer knife. Has awesome nail cleaner, nail file. You get the scissors on it. And then obviously you get pen blade and the small pen blade and this weird looking thing, which is actually an orange peeler with a little screwdriver tip on the end. I finally used it as an orange peeler, and it actually works pretty excellently. So got that. That comes in handy for different things also. You got a toothpick, the tweezers, and this one I used to just drop in my pocket, but I did add a suspension clip to it, so it hangs in my pocket. My phone sits next to it, and I like this one for a smaller Swiss Army knife. Has some good tools on it, but I started out the week carrying this. I carried this Monday and Tuesday, and then I swapped to something a little different, which was the Leatherman Micra. Pretty awesome little multi-tool. Now, I like having the scissors on the Swiss Army knife, and this has a pretty decent pair of scissors, a little larger than what's on the Victorinox's. Now, the scissors on this has some dings in there. They actually do not cut paracord very good at all. As you can see, it doesn't even hardly start, but paper, it does okay on paper, and I don't have anything readily available to cut. Here's a padded envelope, see if it'll cut that. Am I even on the screen? Yeah, that does not cut very good. Just for reference here, let's, if I can find them. Here's a small pair of Victorinox scissors, and you can see the difference. So anyways, I carried these because of the scissors, but the ones on this set are not very good anymore. But I used them, they worked for what I needed to do, so that's all good. But you got a couple other tools. You have built-in tweezers, which they're okay. They're actually not as good as the Victorinox. And then you have a small flathead / Phillips head, 2D Phillips head right there. In fact, it says it right here for Phillips. And then a small flathead screwdriver, cap lifter. Then on this side, a little chisel ground blade, another flathead / chisel, little mini pry tool, whatever you want to use that for, and a really nice nail cleaner and file, and that's about it on this. Pretty nifty little tool. I liked it. I like carrying it. The size factor, it's pretty tiny. It's not much. It might be, it's about the same height as the Executive, a little bit shorter. And yeah, I carried this Wednesday through Sunday, plus it has the scales on the sides. But pretty cool tool. I may have to pick up a new one so I have a better pair of scissors. I somehow messed them up a little bit. But moving on to the main folders, Again, I carried each knife a couple days in a row. 3 out of the 4 of them, I carried 4 different main knives. The first one is an awesome knife, the Orion Solaris. Check it out. I've had this for quite a while. Haven't carried it too much recently, but it's button lock, has a flipper, works excellent. Thumb studs work excellent. Kind of weird design if you look at it, how far down the thumb studs are in relation to the flipper tab, but both of them work excellent. I find myself actually with this knife using the flipper more than the thumb studs, where most of the time I'd rather use thumb studs than a back flipper. But check it out, G10 scales, got the red highlights around the pivot there on the pivot ring, red backspacer, titanium clip. It's only, I was going to say it's only right-handed carry, but it's right hand and left hand carry. You can reverse it, so that's cool. 14C 28-inch steel. Check this blade out. Nice, tall, flat grind. The blade stock is not real thin, but it's not real thick. It is 0.11, so it is pretty slicey. I actually cut up a little bit of cardboard with it one day, and yeah, it just goes right through. It's nice. Huge forward finger choil, but you can choke up on this, and the ergos are just excellent. No hot spots, very comfortable in hand. Titanium pocket clip, which is not overly strong, works excellent. I don't even feel that. And I got this quite a while ago. I believe it was the second run of these that they put out, and it's pretty filthy in there looking at it. But you can get different colors. You can actually get by the backspacer, pivot collar, change the colors. I was debating between the red and the blue. I like the red. I think that pops on the black. But the Orion Solaris, awesome knife. Now, Orion knives come out with several different models since then, and I need to check them out. The only complaint I had about this knife when I got it, it did not have a very good edge on it. It was almost like they started to sharpen it, then stopped halfway, went on lunch, came back, and never finished. So I had to put an edge on it. I had a pretty mirror polished edge. Of course, it's been used since I sharpened it, but it is still sharp, no doubt about it. The 14C 28N, I like the steel, especially on the EDC knife, but I can't say enough about the ergos on this one. Pretty excellent. Now, Wednesday and Thursday, I carried the Buck 464, the liner lock made in China knife that came in one of the gift tins, you know, the gift sets at Christmas time. And it was actually this one. I like these tins, they're pretty cool, but yeah, came in this, that, and it came with another knife, I believe the Solo. And yeah, anyways, this has 7CR 13 MOV steel, and it's holding an edge pretty good. Since Christmas time, I've used this quite a bit. Still has a decent edge. So it's not 420HC, it's 7CR, made in China, model 464, black pocket wood handles, nice deep carry pocket clip. The clip is recessed, flathead screws, only one side carry, right hand carry. Got the buck shield right there. Very nice little knife. I really dig this one. Centering's off a little bit now. That was pretty much dead center. Yeah, I think the pivot loosened up a little bit. I have a little play in there. It did not have any play, and the centering was pretty dang good before, but yeah, loosened up a little bit. But yeah, I'm surprised how much I like this little knife. It's lightweight. Ergos are excellent on this. I don't feel that pocket clip. Maybe once in a while I might feel that tip of that clip, but for the most part I don't even notice it. Kind of slick, that's one thing. The wood is really smooth, so it's a little bit slick in hand, but I can still get a 4-finger grip on it, and it's not a huge knife. I don't know where my ruler went. Found this one. Overall length is about 7 inches, just under 7 inches, with a 3-inch blade. So good EDC size. But yeah, for one of those kits, I don't know what they were, or gift sets, 25 bucks or whatever. This is a pretty decent little knife. I dig that one. So that was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I kind of stayed with Buck, and I carried the Buck 112 LT, the lightweight, and I gotta say, I like this LT model a lot. I have the 110 LT. Both are nice. Same dimensions as the regular Buck 112. Obviously a lot lighter. No pocket clip. Came with a sheath. Does have a lanyard hole. I didn't carry it in a sheath. I pocket carried it. I just dropped this and the 110 most of the time right in my pocket. So lightweight, you hardly even know it's in your pocket. Rides okay. Sometimes they'll fall down and get kind of stuck in the bottom of the pocket, but usually it rides pretty decent. I added the quick studs to it. Both this and the 110 have black. I think that looks good. But I like the 112 size a lot. I love the 110, but for EDC, whether it's in my pocket, on my belt, whatever, general EDC usage, I like the 112 size a lot. And yeah, I carried that for 2 days. This is about due. Still has a good edge. It's still sharp, but it's due for a little TLC. I had trouble getting through something, I can't remember, but I know it was kind of ripping instead of cutting it. So yeah, I need to sharpen that. Now today, being Sunday, I picked out a knife that I just absolutely dig this knife. I haven't carried it much recently either, but that is the Tempest Knives Pinion. This thing's awesome. This was designed by KC over on from the Nice Fast channel. His first design, well, not his first design, first one that he had put in production. And I'd pre-ordered this thing and I got it. Absolutely love it. I love the pivot right there. It's kind of like a wheel. There's the Tempest Designs logo. This is 14C28N also. Stonewash finish. Black micarta covers or scales, which are really nice. They are smooth now. Actually, they were a little rougher when I got it, but very nice micarta. Liner lock. Lockup is excellent. Action on this. Just almost drop shutty. Large thumb hole right here. You can use your thumb. Mine kind of slips out of it, but this thing calls to be middle finger flicked all day long. it's very fidgety for a liner lock. Great ergos on this. Very comfortable. You can choke up. Very nice. Nice high flat grind, reverse Tanto style blade. I don't know what KC called it, a drop sheet blade or something, but it's a reverse Tanto. It's like resembles the Benchmade 940. So that's like my favorite blade design right here. Kind of reverse Tanto. Has a very nice robust tip on it. Pretty slicey. It's fairly thick. It's 0.12 inches, about average. But man, look at that. Wire pocket clip. I like wire pocket clips. This one is nice and sturdy. It doesn't roll over like some of them do. It's reversible, right hand, left hand. Very deep carry. Just a cool knife. Got my Carta backspacer here. Centering on this is dead center. No blade play whatsoever. No lock rock. So I'm carrying this today, and this is just one of those knives that once I get in my pocket, it is hard to get out, because I really like this one. So I don't know, may start off next week carrying this one also, who knows. But the Tempest Knives Pinion is pretty cool. I have not seen, he's come out with a few different knives since this one. I have not seen them in person, held one, used one or anything. They look awesome. I'm sure they're just as good as this one, and I need to check those out also. So I need to check out the new knives from Tempest Knives and the new knives from Orion Knives, because both of these are excellent. And what can you say about bucks? I'm just so kind of amazed by how much I like this one here. I like the wood, although it is very smooth and kind of slick. But I don't know, I'm kind of becoming a fan of wooden handles now. And these are pretty nice. Fin finish is just excellent on this. Whereas, like I said, now it's loose, all centered, but I can fix that easily. So that's what I carried for the week. I enjoyed carrying all of these, and I found out the scissors are kind of beat up on this, so I should buy a new Micra. But guess that'll do it for this video. Do the usual, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and until next video, bye.